Good evening, everyone. Welcome to MBA Karo. So, NMAT result is out and it was revoked for a short while. And again, they have released the same cutoffs. Okay, so now this has become uh, sort of money pot where they are extracting money from students and where there is very less chance of success as well. Like until last year, they used to have cutoffs uh, institute wise, right? They would give you that, okay, NMMS Mumbai would have somewhere around 235, right? Some programs would have Bangalore ka ho gaya, or some other programs would have in 220s. Hyderabad, Indore used to have 205 to 210, but this time they have common cutoff, right? So now that is a common cutoff for all institutes. Now this is mm, a very surprising thing, and obviously it is going to cause a lot of chaos. Plus there is no guarantee of selection. Like everything is like nobody knows what is going to happen next. Especially they have mentioned about this competency assessment. What is that test? That is not given, not known to anyone. Okay, so if you have appeared on NMAT and if you applied to NMMS, you need to go to the site, and once you log into the dashboard, you will be able to see your scorecard plus your uh, the details, right? Whether you have been shortlisted. So obviously, if you've got 209 plus, and many students like 209 in NMM NMAT is nothing. बहुत basic सा है, काफी लोग score कर लेते हैं easily. I think at least uh, maybe at least 40-50% of the people might be scoring. Plus the sectional cutoffs are also very low, right? Until last year, what used to happen was people used to have a particular they used to have particular score, right? But sectional cutoff kam rah jati thi. Lot of students until last year used to have, let us say, score in 230s 240s, right? But ek section mein kam reh gayi, right? So all these people would clear the exam quite easily this time, right? So there is the weight is just uh, too low, and I believe a lot of students, because 209 used to be the cutoff for the lower ones, right? NMMS Indore or Hyderabad. So 209 is a very very low number, right? So it is ridiculous. Like there will be a lot many students who would be appearing for it, right? At the same time, like it's a like there were a lot of students in the belt 210 to 230. There were many students in that belt. They could not get uh, like cutoff cleared for an MMS, the top ones. Now the number of students that will be applying is insane. So it is going to be all chaos. ठीक है, काफी लोग ऐसे होंगे कि जो लोग, and plus it will be impacting negatively on both sides, right? First of all, like the students who got a high score will not have any advantage right now, because the cutoff of NMAT is just 20%. So there is a competency assessment. So we'll talk about it. What could it possibly be? Okay, and then next thing is people will have to travel to Mumbai. So I don't know how are they going to accumulate so many students. Let's imagine that so late say 20,000 or even more. The number could be even more people arriving at Mumbai, because most of you won't be from Mumbai or from nearby place, right? So a lot of people will have to make travel arrangements. Plus, they'll have to appear on that test. So I don't know how are they going to manage all this thing. But for now, like they have released this thing on their website and have some given some instructions as well. You need to book your slots. Now it is like consider a lot of factors while applying to this college. Okay, so keep this as a backup plan, not as the first preference. Right now, or what will happen is like people were not filling in the other campuses. Yes, you are right. Maybe this is a strategy that people were not filling other campuses. Now all campuses would be filled. I mean, at least like there were a lot of so it is like you can call it like a cap call sort of thing. जैसे IIMs में होते हैं ना, cap call होती है, common call होती है. So you never know that, like हो सकता है कि किसी के 230s में स्कोर आया और NMMS मुंबई नहीं मिला, और someone at 210 12 might make it, right? So there could be a stark difference. So now it is going to be a very tough game, plus a lot of people applying to these colleges. So it's going to be just insane. So we do not know that what is going to happen. So who should fill this form, who should not, we will discuss here, right now. That is the game changer. So NMMS, this competency assessment is going to be the game changer. Now what could be the reason behind it, nobody knows, right? So there are some people who are saying that lack there could be a reason that there were some people who were allegedly appearing on someone else's behalf. कुछ भी reason दे सकते हैं, that is like uh, if they give any such reason, that does not justify that you are calling such high number of candidates, and that to a different city. Ideally it should be online. So let's wait and watch what happens. So the cutoffs for all the three sections is 62, which most of the students would have been able to clear. Lot of students who were previously test, who had got a very high score, uh, might have struggled in this, राइट। तो कई बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं जिनके एक में 65 66 रह जाता है, ओवरऑल 230 चले गए। नाउ ऑल दी स्टूडेंट्स वुड इजीली क्लियर द कट ऑफ। सो don't know what is going to happen, how many students are going to apply this time. Okay, pharmaceutical 50 50 50 190 cut off, very few people apply to it. Okay, so not a big deal for it, right? Now if you see this thing, they have mentioned that in order to be eligible to appear for the competency assessment and personal interview process. So this is the black box competency assessment. You need to pay rupees 1100 and book slot for competency assessment and personal interview through the dashboard. So you need to book slots for it. Now the slots are available from 30th January, right? So scheduling will be on first come first serve basis. So let's say if you book it right now itself, I think 21st is the last day to book the slot. So they are playing a very good game to extract money. ठीक है, कुछ information नहीं है, clarity नहीं है, test कैसा होगा. Now people will try to book it because of course the people who are genuinely interested, of course, would be appearing for the process, right? Then second thing is, they have not clearly specified how would it exactly be. So it has been like they've just named another test, competency test. Don't know what is going to it be. 21st तक आपको slot book करना है, and 25th you will get a mail. You will get details about the process. So you will have to wait till 25. Now अब लोग बच्चे फंस गए, ठीक है। 1100 तो आपको पे करने ही करने हैं, 25th को डिटेल्स देंगे that they have mentioned in the in this the PDF they've shared, that they will give the details about the process. Okay, they should ideally host this, like even if they want to host such an assessment, they should host it in multiple cities. Okay, at least the major metro cities, so that let's say a person who is living in Kolkata will have to unnecessarily travel to Mumbai. People living near Delhi region, right? Maybe let's say someone lives in some nearby city, could preferably travel to Delhi at least, right? But if not Mumbai, so that is one thing, right? So they will details about the further assessment. So they will clarify about the test. So you will get to know about the test only on 25th. So अभी 7 days बाद they will inform about it. Now the cost thing, ठीक है। So जिनको लग रहा है कि 1100 ही है, बुक कर लेते हैं। If you are planning, right, जो भी आपको slot book करना है, plus आपको you will have to make 1100 is for slot booking, okay, plus you will have to think of travel also. Okay, travel expenses also you need to consider, and if you have made up your mind कि जाना ही जाना है, so book the travel as soon as possible. Like it happens that if you are going by train, so maybe you may not get trains, right? If you're going by flight, the prices may shoot up, so you have to make that travel plan also. Plus they have mentioned that that it is going to conduct the test duration is of 5 hours, not the test duration. They've mentioned that the process is going to be of 5 hours. So if this process is of 5 hours, that will include interviews as well. So at least I am assuming that there will be 1 to 2 hours of that test as well. Okay, अब travel आपको देखना है, plus you will have to keep up that fees also. So once you get the seat, right, so if in case you are planning to take loans and all, be aware of this, that you have to pay that fees also, suppose you convert that. Okay, so now this is uh, just like not a fair practice, I would say, कि एकदम से ऐसे change कर दी चीजें, and not telling them things in advance. Okay, so now this is the thing that you need to do, right? So if you are planning for this, you have to take decisions. So 25th is when they are going to release. So I spoke with some of my students who are presently studying at NMMS. They have no idea about this test. Okay, so don't know that what it is going to be. Now NMAT is just a mere qualifying 20%. It is like कई इंस्टीट्यूट होता है ना, like in government jobs you have prelims and mains. It is just a qualifying exam, not like 209 is very easy to clear. Like an average student can, with people with minimal preparation, थोड़ा बहुत basic knowledge भी होती है, वो भी clear कर लेते हैं इतना तो. Okay, so that is going to be a very low score and 20% weight. Now this competency assessment, that is the thing everyone is talking about. What it is, no idea about this. Okay, I have no idea. I spoke with students, they do not have any idea. Okay, like the admission team also has no idea. I mean, the officials, only the chairperson and others would be knowing that. Okay, so what it is, they have mentioned that on 25th they will reveal the details. So let us see. If they do not reveal anything further, then obviously on 30th of January, when some people will appear on the test, you will get to know about this. Okay, now they have given 50% weight to this test, which is a big number. Okay, so 20%, 50%. Now what my guess is, what I am guessing this competency assessment is, it may be aptitude, plus it could be psychometric also. Okay, at least last year, like they said that it is Watson Glaser, so maybe it can include Watson Glaser as well. Watson Glaser was a sort of critical reasoning test, right? So it could be like aptitude test plus psychometrics. Definitely psychometric भी हो सकता है, बहुत chances हैं, because aptitude they have already tested. Maybe they might test some psychometric test, or there could be some other activities also. You do not know what it is going to be. They have just mentioned the word competency assessment, right? Now that includes 50%, then personal interview 10%. Now suppose someone does very good in this competency assessment, interview खराब भी जाता है तो भी clear कर लेगा. Now another thing to consider is these also have certain weight. Like work experience has 10% weight, and work experience का लिखा है they are counting 1 to 3 years. ये 1+ दिखा है, 1 more than 1 year will be considered. I think 3 के beyond भी कुछ था, I read somewhere below it, or at least like they have given 1+ year, right? तो अगर आपका 1+ year experience है, then only you will get 10% thing. If it is less than 1, let us say if you have 11 months and 20 days, your work experience will not be counted. Okay, now let's see this thing, that 1+ year work experience will be counted. Plus अगर आपका कोई self employed है या business है, that will not be counted. If you are self employed, family business, like in CAT they count it, right? But here they will not count this. So it will basically be only full time work experience. 1 year से ज़्यादा का work experience होना चाहिए. Okay, so those who have less than work experience, now you should take a call based on it. अगर आपका work experience less है, less than 1 year है, so आपके 10% marks वहाँ चले गए. ठीक है. Second thing is like academic track record. HSC 5%, graduation pre-final year CGPA converted to 5%. So HSC and graduation they have written 5 and 5%. Okay, so 10% on ACADS, right? So if it is father's business, if it is self-employed, they will not count it. Okay, so you should have some corporate experience that they have clearly stated, right? अगर आपका work experience नहीं है, ACADS average है, NMAT में score, because NMAT score also has 20% weight. Now your chances are lesser if your work experience आपका academic अच्छा है, because NMAT का weight भी 20% तो है ही ना. It is not that NMAT does not have weight, although uh, like now it is gamble, right? You have to play this gamble, like you do not know the next game. It's like Squid Games. ठीक है, आपको पता नहीं है next game क्या है, right? You have to play, and like 50% weight, this will only be revealed on 25th. They will tell more details. I don't think they will tell about what this test is. People will get to know on 30th. Okay, now you have to book the slots by 21, so take the call wisely. ठीक है, यही बताना है कि uh, जो भी डिसाइड कर रहे हो, टेक अ वाइज डिसीजन, स्पेशली इफ यू डू नॉट हैव वर्क एक्सपीरियंस, इफ योर एकेडमिक्स आर नॉट गुड और आपका एनमैट में कम स्कोर है, डू नॉट थिंक कि आपका लाइक 209 है तो क्लियर हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो ये भी थोड़ा रियलिस्टिक एक्सपेक्टेशन भी रखना. ऑल थिंग्स मैटर, राइट? लेट्स से इफ योर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स आर नॉट गुड, ठीक है, इफ यू आर अ फ्रेशर, इफ योर एकेडमिक्स आर नॉट ग्रेट, डू नॉट गो. ठीक है, वैल्यूएबल एडवाइस, बिकॉज competency also, it will have aptitude part. Okay, definitely the people who have scored well, yes, it is giving a second chance to those people who maybe due to some reason could not perform great on that day, or to filter out some people who used unfair means in the preliminary test. So it has become a sort of prelim test, right? So like people who have scores in the range 210, 220, maybe you get chance for others, but don't know that how they are going to allot the institutes as well, because they have not mentioned. Like previously ऐसा होता था कि आप एक specific institute के लिए देते थे. Now it is a common thing, and I don't know how is it going to be uh, impacted. So people who have good scores should definitely go. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि आपका ज्यादा स्कोर है तो कुछ डिसएडवांटेज है. Competency assessment is the key here. Now what it is, nobody knows, so wait and watch for it. And the ones who have low score, don't keep very high expectation. ठीक है, ये चीज भी देख के जाना कि वर्क एक्सपीरियंस भी यहाँ पे सिग्निफिकेंट है. अगर आपका वर्क एक्सपीरियंस लेस देन वर्क 10 है और आपका एकेडमिक उतना अच्छा नहीं है, एनमैट भी आपका average score here, let us say you are getting somewhere less than 220, so you have lesser chances. Don't go with unrealistic expectation, that's what I mean to say, right? You can give your best in the competency assessment, but have realistic expectations, because there will be a lot of people who will be applying, lot many more people, because sectional bhi kam ho gaya. It is not just that like overall cutoff has dipped, the sectional scores have also dipped drastically. So until last year, let us say NMMS Mumbai में कोई एक सेक्शन की वजह से रह जाता था. Let's say someone got 70 like got 250 score, but just 200 and like 250 plus, but let's say in English the person had 72, 73, in other two had great score, so that person could not appear on NMMS Mumbai interview. So this time the competition is going to be even more intense. Okay, so that is the thing. So that is they are giving an opportunity to perform again, right, in case you could not perform on the day of the examination. So take it wisely, and don't go with now the chances of conversion also will dip, because lot many more people will be applying to these institutes, and they have another chance over here. So take a wise decision. Okay, just that like if feasible, then you can go ahead and apply to it, and you can drop the plan also. Okay, there that would be a wise decision to take, कि plan drop भी कर सकते हो, especially अगर आपका score border line पे है. ठीक है, it's just about a realistic advice. Okay, not just की discouraging anyone. रियलिस्टिक एडवाइस की बहुत ज्यादा कंपटीशन है, और अगर आपका स्कोर अच्छा नहीं है, स्पेशली वर्क एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है ऑल, so you can think of that not applying for the further stage, right? Now if you have a good score, definitely you should apply. अगर वर्क एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है but still your score is good, okay, then definitely you should apply. Okay, it's not that you should, I'm not discouraging anyone that one should not apply for the next stage, just giving you a realistic picture that this time the competition is going to be even more intense. Okay, so be wise, because now you think only NMMS Mumbai, think that there will be a lot more people competing for that institute. So results would be announced much later. So keep this as a backup plan. It should not be like NMMS मेरी first priority. Now other institutes should be your other priorities. So if you have upcoming examinations, prepare for them. Okay, keep this as a backup option. Like अगर हो गया तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, because uh, now the chances have reduced significantly. Okay, 233 all sectionals clear, no 997. Yeah, worth it. I'm not saying that कि freshers के लिए worth it नहीं है. Go ahead and appear on it. Okay, because competency assessment, again, it is going to be aptitude. In some form, it will have aptitude. It may have psychometric, right? So it will have other components as well. So you do not know what it is. So you can take a call that whether you wish to apply or not. But let's say if you have other better options, then I would suggest that then you can drop this plan. ठीक है, suppose आपका snap में अच्छा है, so definitely focus on that. वहाँ chances ज़्यादा है conversion के. So 267 definitely then you should apply, right? अगर आप 230 plus है तो definitely you should apply. But if you are in the 210 to 20 region and with no work experience and bad academic profile, then I would say don't have that unrealistic expectation from it. Okay, other institutes the cutoffs will go in similar range. ठीक है, अब कई लोगों का है कि KJ Somaiya and Tapmi and all XIMB, they will have similar range. It should not impact those colleges. Okay, so you should get a mail soon, but if you are able to see this on your dashboard, so you'll have to take it because like if when you open your dashboard you are able to see this, that means that you have been shortlisted for it. Okay, so they will have an option to book the slots, so just go there and uh, book it. So competency assessment, nobody has an idea that what competency assessment is now. Like in my guess it could be aptitude plus like aptitude होगा, definitely कुछ तो होगा, plus it could be some critical reasoning based like Watson Glaser का element भी हो सकता है, and my call is that it could be psychometric also. Okay, it could have psychometric test also plus aptitude plus some Watson Glaser or which they used to have last year. Maybe they might have some element of this as well. Okay, so and that is about this test. So all the best, the ones who have scored well and the ones who have scored less. Okay, you have a second chance. Okay, and you need to take a call. You need to take decide on several factors, the monetary aspect as well. ठीक है, आपको उतना दूर ट्रैवल करना पड़ेगा, एक्सपेंसेस भी लगेंगे. सो हैव रियलिस्टिक एक्सपेक्टेशन. दे हैव given these distribution also, so decide accordingly. So if your score is good, then go ahead. But if your score is low, work experience is not there, plus communication skills are not good. So even if you do very good on that competency assessment, you may not be able to convert it. So that is something that needed to convey. Okay, so obviously they are making a lot more money this time because many more people would apply for the second stage now. So let's wait and watch how it happens. And like the slot booking is still 21st, so you need to decide by that time. Okay, so yeah, it will be, if it is shortlisted then it is for all. If it is not shortlisted, it is for none. ठीक है, तो अगर आपका 209 या सेक्शनल नहीं बन रहा है, so that will not be for any of the institutes. Okay, and in case you are preparing for the GDPI programs of different institutes, right? We have the GDPI program running, so you can enroll in it by filling in the Google form which is given in the description of this video. And in case you know someone who is starting their preparation for CAT 2025, we have this CAT and OMET batch starting, and it's a self prep batch, self-paced batch, which will have recorded classes plus live classes for doubt resolution and topic wise practice sheet, and it will also prepare you for omits because we will cover the grammar part in VA plus LR based topics, for omits as well, so you can recommend students for the same. Okay, so all the best, those who clear the cutoff. So most of you would have cleared the cutoff, because initially there were some people who were thinking ki, especially those good for those people who scored heavily, but were scoring less in one particular section. हो सकता है someone scored 260 but only 17 verbal, was thinking कि NMMS से call आएगी नहीं आएगी. You have a great chance, because I don't think that now they will consider sectional cutoffs for that 20% weight. That will have overall score. Plus, try to do the best in this competency assessment, the details of which have not been disclosed, and no idea what it is going to be. So just wait and watch for it, and like open the dashboard, you will be able to see the details that if you have been shortlisted or not.